we are not just spending it, we are investing it. We are creating a future by that investment. Recently, I was saying to our people, I said, every prayer you pray today is stored up in heaven for your needs tomorrow. He said there are angels in heaven that hold vials before the throne, which are the prayers of the saints. So the fragrance of your prayers today will still speak for you tomorrow. So you need time. And there is no point trying to confuse yourself. Oh, you know, business and spiritual life, they are two separate entities. You are just one person, a spiritual man in business. And so you need to be connected to your spiritual root in order to keep on bearing your fruits. So you need help from heaven. The insight of Job was his strength in the day of trouble. Most of the regrettable investments you made, they were not divinely guided. Every divinely guided investment will yield maximum results. And when the Lord is your shepherd, you shall not want. Goodness and mercy shall be following you all the days of your life. To be spiritually minded is life and peace, and to be carnally minded is death. One of the greatest American businessmen by name J.C. Penney. J.C. Penney was taught by his mother to have a quality walk with God. And just like the story of R.G. Toroni, at a point he felt, look, maybe we try the other side. And everything came crashing down until he came back on his feet with God. And then God restored his glory back in business. God does not need you for anything. You need him for everything. The second cost in this context is what I've called the intellectual cost. Knowledge is power. As I've often said, to be informed is to be transformed, and to be uninformed is to be deformed. The more enlightened we are on any subject matter, the greater the level of command we gain. My people are gone into captivity because they have no knowledge. Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 13. We need a working knowledge of any venture we are embarking on. It is information that gives value to every vision. I knew God told us to embark on Covenant University as a project. That was great. But time was invested in searching and researching. What kind of university are we heading for? So models were reviewed from 1,000 years plus behind till the present day. Which kind of university are we looking at? Explorative studies of Oxford, of Yale, of Harvard were done with a deep sense of commitment to find a bearing for this university vision. And when we started, and tradition was trying to contend with the vision, I told them in one meeting, I said, stop. I know what I saw. When I see what I saw, I will know. What I'm seeing now is not what I saw. So it's not just having the vision. It is having adequate information with which to drive the vision. Information is the vehicle with which every vision is driven to its accomplishment. If you don't have it, you don't have it. Intellectual cost, that is where many people in the church crash today. People are in business they don't know one thing about. It's so important. The intellectual cost has been ignored. That's why many businesses are short-lived. That's why many businesses don't outlive their founders. They crash before the men themselves die. Because there is no adequate information to drive that vision. It has to crash. Isaiah 33 verse 6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and the strength of salvation. Wisdom and knowledge, they are stabilizers of destiny. Every business is stabilized on wisdom and knowledge. So important. Any business you are in that is void of intellectual property will be short-lived. Any business we are in that is void of adequate intellectual property, that is void of intellectual property, is sure to be short-lived. The more enlightened we are on any subject matter, the greater level of command we gain. Success and sustainable success is guaranteed by access to quality information. We are called to give attention to reading, to exhortations, and to doctrines, to give ourselves fully to these things, that our profiting may appear to all. A reader today, a leader tomorrow. A reader today and a leader tomorrow. It was Abraham Lincoln that said, you are the same person you are today in 5 years' time, except for two things: the books you read and the companies you keep. The books you read and the companies you keep. I don't play with it. Our lack of adequate intellectual property is the reason for our poverty. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. He said, give yourself to the things you find, that your profiting may appear to all. That your profiting may appear to all. After those readings that I had to go through in the process of building Covenant University, I came with a conclusion that Covenant University shall be a new generation Harvard. I looked at it and was convinced in my heart that's the way we are going. And we are not just forgetting traditional knowledge, we are committed to creating knowledge that solves real life problems. We are not out to graduate people that will be seeking for jobs. We are graduating job creators. The thing was said, ignorance is costly. Don't toy with it. There is no mountain anywhere. Every man's ignorance is his mountain. The number 3 cost here in our context, what I've called physical cost. Physical cost. High elasticity is a requirement for high performance. It takes hard work to fly high. Hard workers are high flyers. Every success story is traceable to high level investment of time, energy, and resources. Say with me, energy. Investment of time, energy, and resources. Energy. You need energy to maximize destiny. You need energy to maximize destiny. Every success story is traceable to high level investment of time, energy, and resources. Even Christ said, I must walk the works of him that sent me while it is day, for the night cometh where no man can walk. John 9:4. High level energy is an all-time requirement for high level performance. High level accomplishment. So everybody you see and say, I'm just tired. I don't know, I just feel like going to rest. Every time he wants to rest. 5 days a week is resting. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hand to sleep. He says, so shall thy poverty. Every year you see poverty, they have just put failure. Failure coming to that individual. Jesus said, how am I stretched until it be accomplished? Every star is stretched to shine. Until you are stretched enough, you cannot spread effectively. In all labor, there is profit. But the talk of the lips tends only to penury. Labor is one of your vital keys into a great future. God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man sows, that also shall he reap. The sluggard shall not sow by reason of the cold, therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. So everyone that is not working, we end up begging. Wealth gotten by vanity shall diminish, but he that gathers by labor shall increase. Proverbs 13 verse 23. Wealth gotten by bribery and corruption shall vanish, but he that gathers by labor shall increase. Great treasures have been unleashed to take you selling off your comfort, selling off your conveniences, selling off your traditions of I know it will work, whether I work or not. I know God will do it, whether I do what God has commanded me to do or not. These are all religious traps that makes destiny to lose color. Solomon said, prepare your work in the field, make it fit for thyself, and afterward, build your house. The glory and the color of your destiny is in how much investment you are making into the work of your hand today. Things only work for workers. There is no shortcut. So you have a three-dimensional investment: spiritual, intellectual, and physical. Most people think all we invest to make it great in business is money. So they are looking for money to invest. That's there. But without these three, that one holds no value. It is these three fundamental causes that give value to your financial resource investment. I'm not afraid of tomorrow because we are not where we are today by chance. If you are not building on principles, you are heading for troubles. These are the principles of life that will help you to press your battle to the next level. You are either building on principles or you are heaping up rubbles. The choice is yours. Let's stop just talking it. Let's start working it. What you don't work won't work. What you don't market won't sell. What you don't trade will be trashed. If you want to see true increases, then begin to invest along these three main channels, and there shall be no end to the increases of God in your life. It is time to prepare your work in the field, in the words of Solomon, and make it fit for yourself. And afterward, build your house.